Welcome to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. And on today's stream, what we're going to talk about is the subject of you have to cut the Wi-Fi off at your house so your woman will behave. Yeah, that's right. You have to cut it off, brothers. If you don't cut it off, it's going to be a problem. Shout out to everybody that's joining the video right now in chat. Shakur, On Fire, Hello Kitty, Jacob Jennings, 888 Roger Moore, rapper, T, Jacob Jennings, Stellar, who's this? Black God, Victoria, Talk Money Gang. Let's get into this video. There's a lot that I want to talk about concerning this because y'all done know about the situations with Steph Curry and his old lady. But there's something you can learn from this situation. Hope you like the little graphics that I have on the screen, because that's exactly how most of these women are when it comes to this Wi-Fi. You see, brothers, in order for you to have any sort of successful relationship with a woman in today's day, you're going to have to cut off the Wi-Fi. I mean that. You're not going to have no successful relationship if the Wi-Fi is running in your house. Now, before I get into all the things that I want to share, let's get Stephen Curry's take on this matter, since the video is pretty much about him, but you can all learn from these issues. So let me cue up the video real fast and get into this issue here. Let's hear Stephen Curry's words, shall we? Let's go.
What's between me and Aisha is the conversations about what happened. That's gonna be handled. But other than that, that doesn't take any spotlight off of what my job is on the floor and what these next 48 minutes are gonna be like in Game 7. So that's kind of all I'm worried about. I might have to cut the Wi-Fi off at my house though. What's between me and Aisha is the conversations about what happened. That's gonna be handled. But other than that, that doesn't take any spotlight off of what my job is on the floor and what these next 48 minutes are gonna be like in Game 7. So that's kind of all I'm worried about. I might have to cut the Wi-Fi off at my house though. What's between me and Aisha is
it's interesting.
About what
Hold on a
happened.
second. Let me take this off.
But
it's interesting what he said. I hope that pretty much brothers are paying attention. He said he's going to deal with the situation, but he may have to turn off the Wi-Fi at his house. Now, let me answer a question that somebody put in the chat. Hold on a second here. Jaguar said, "What up? Your last video was deleted, man. I was having a blast watching it. And then, bam, censored." Nah, it was not censored. I took it off. You would have to go to my Patreon page. It'll be up later on. Certain videos I keep up, certain videos I just don't keep up, because they're going to eventually be flagged by a succubi. You have to understand, the topic I was talking about was abortion. Do you really think these broads are going to want to listen to me talk about abortion? Nah, I went hard in that video. And that video will be up on my Patreon page. If anybody want to see that live stream, become a patron and support. Become a patron. Make sure that you understand you have to be a $10 a month patron to watch live stream videos. You would have to be a $10 a month patron to watch live stream videos that are on my Patreon page. It's just that simple. Let me see where we at now. Stephen Curry said that he may have to turn off the Wi-Fi in the house. Now, what I want a lot of you brothers to understand is that the reason why he's having so much problems with his woman is because she's preoccupied with what's going on in society rather than being a wife. Do you understand my point? You see, social media is dangerous for every woman, even if you're a woman that's not doing nothing wrong. If you're not careful, you would allow social media to enter your house, and now you're not looking at your man the way you need to. Now you judging him based off of other issues you see going on with some other relationship, and that's wrong. This is why you have to guard your eyes. You got to guard your ears. You got to guard your emotions when you're on social media. You understand? She would not be worrying about no attention if there was no social media. Social media destroyed our women. Do you understand that, brothers? Social media caused women to have this desire to be Hollywood. They want all of this attention. They're a married woman, but yet they want attention from other men. Does that make any logical sense? I mean, if she want attention, how about her go exercise, get in shape, put on some sexy outfits, walk around the house half naked when the kids are asleep, and you'll get Stefan's attention. Trust and believe, you'll get his attention, all right. Bend over at the stove, get on all fours, and just stay there and wait for him to walk in with his basketball, and trust and believe he will be dribbling all over you. It's just that simple. But see, social media, it makes women get occupied with what's going on in the world, with other people's business, with other people's lifestyles, and they're not focused on being a wife. Her job is to be caring for the kids, making sure that her man is pleased. That's it. She should not be worrying about attention from other men. And the problem is the Wi-Fi need to be turned off. Some of you brothers, listen, when you have children, you have to know how to have a proper bedtime for your children where they have to go to sleep, right? They can't just do what they want to do. You understand? So in your house, if you're having issues with your old lady, right, you have to blame this on social media. Trust and believe, when you're not around, she's on her phone, she's on her computer, and she's watching Instagram, World Star Hip Hop, all these YouTube videos with all these women, and it's just corrupting her mind. And you're wondering why she's not performing as a good wife. It's because she's occupied with the issues of the world. She's consumed with it. Pure vanity. She's worrying about being sexy for other men when you're her husband. That makes sense? A woman is supposed to be concerned with taking care of her house. Every day she get up, her goal should be pleasing her man, taking care of her children, making sure they good. Not worrying about, well, Stefan is getting all this attention from all of these groupies. I don't get that kind of attention. Why do you want that kind of attention if you're married? Why do you want that attention, woman? You see, social media is going to cause Stefan's woman to get a divorce. I already done told you already in my first live stream, she's going to get a divorce soon. I am telling you, you will see. She is bored. She is tired. She see what's going on out there in the world, and she want to experience it. A lot of people on YouTube is saying, nah, that's not the case. She just want to know if she still got it because, she had 2 to 3 kids and she want to know that she still got it. First of all, why do you want to know you still got it? Why would you want to know you still got it if you're married? She's in preparation to leave Stephen Curry. This is a fact. He can't see it because he's a simp. You understand? He's a nice guy. Quote unquote, nice guy. A pushover. You understand? If you watch my first video, I gave you a link or a video title to go watch another video. And in that video clip, it showed his wife speaking of him in a manner that was very disrespectful, as if though he's just a nobody, like a pushover. She could just say whatever she wants to him and he's just going to listen. That's how most men are today, you see. So when you have a woman who is preoccupied with wanting attention, it's because of social media. Cut the damn Wi-Fi off. Cut your internet off. You know, if you're trying to save your marriage as a brother and you know social media is a problem, don't pay the bill that month. Don't pay the damn bill. Like literally, no internet going to be up in this house. Until you get your act together, woman, we are not going to have no internet in this house for the next 4 months. And you got to just do that. I mean, you got your cell phone, right? So obviously, you can still have Wi-Fi on your cell phone as a man. But if you are truly running your house as a boss, as a king, then any cell phone that your woman have should be under your authority, which means you're paying for that phone. Therefore, the only phone that's going to be in this house is a plug-in phone like back in the day. All cell phones being confiscated. Why? Because you're going to teach this woman a lesson. She's going to obey you. You understand? She's going to serve you. The problem that she has right now is she's being preoccupied with social media. She's always on that damn computer, on that damn phone, listening to all these different opinions. And when you try to talk to her, she's not listening to you because she's busy watching all these damn videos all over the place. And it makes her feel that she got all these options. Just the other day, I jumped on Instagram and something came in my feed from one of these other crazy Instagram pages similar to WorldStar. And it had this old woman, this old lady in front of a camera. Old woman. And yet she's posing in front of the camera, showing off her old body. And I'm looking at this thing like, dang, this is a damn shame. How social media make these women feel like they're models, that they could just prostitute themselves because they got all these followers and likes. That's what social media does. It destroys women. Listen, brothers, back in the day, when you wanted to holler at a sister, man, there was no damn social media. You had to go up to that woman. And when you holler at her, y'all exchange numbers. That was it. You know, she had to meet you face to face. There was no long distance relationships. None of that stuff. You had to deal with a woman on a one-on-one. Those are the good days. Those are the days when things were in order. But in today's day, we got social media. So we get into relationships over social media. We have long distance relationships over social media. And most of the time, they never really work. Why? Because if you're not face to face, if you're not interacting with each other on a daily basis, then it's just going to wither away and die. You know, this is the way it is. I mean, I already done made a stream about that. I'm not sure if I had it on the Black Female Advice TV channel, but I may have to upload that to my Patreon. But I talked about long distance relationships and how they really don't work. You know, if you're in a long distance relationship right now, you have to literally make up your mind that if you're never going to make any sort of move to see this person directly face to face, you could just basically just go your way because it's not going to work anyway because you're not face to face. So social media have a lot of us doing a lot of things. And I'm not saying that you cannot build through social media, but the dangers of it is that it will influence your woman to have a negative image of herself. Because if there was no social media, do you really think his wife would be concerned with attention? No, because she won't have nothing to view on who is throwing themselves at her man. Every successful man is going to have groupies. He's a man. You understand? But for her to be concerned about having that attention, prove one thing, that she's in competition with her husband. She's jealous of her husband. She envies the fact that women desire him. You understand? She envies that. And she know because she had 3 kids, she put on some weight. She realized that she may not be as attractive as she once was. So she feel insecure. When a woman feel insecure, brothers, that is the time she needs to go. Why? Because at that point, she is miserable. She's hit the wall and she's going through a terrible, terrible phase in her mind. She's going to blame you for everything. You are the fault. You are the problem. she will blame you. I blame Wi-Fi. I blame Wi-Fi because, once again, it take a woman from her rightful place. Rather than her cleaning the kitchen, cooking some food, she's reading the tabloids. She's on all these gossip websites trying to read what are people saying about her. Rather than her focus on being a wife, serving her man, caring for her kids, she's too busy watching videos like mine where we're talking about her. You see, a true woman who is focused on her family is not on social media worrying about what people think. Because if she's worrying about what people think, it is because she's trying to make a name for herself. She realized that her husband has the popularity, but she wants the popularity. She wants to be the head woman in charge. She wants to be the successful one. And this is why she started all of these businesses, cooking things and all these different things, because she's trying to make herself appear as if though she's doing something productive. And truthfully, the only thing she needs to do is just be a wife and obey. That's all she needs to do. So you have to cut off the Wi-Fi. You have to cut the Wi-Fi off at your house so your woman will behave. And I know some sisters are like, behave? What do you mean by behave? Who do you think you are? As I always say, when you go to your job, you follow the rules. You obey. You behave yourself. They have policies at work. They have zero tolerance for workplace violence. So you behave yourself. Even if you have a coworker who causes problems, you know how to restrain yourself. You understand? So you follow these rules at work, right? But when you're with your husband, you don't feel that you need to behave yourself. Wi-Fi is the problem. The internet is the problem. We wouldn't have the problems we're having with our women today if there was no internet. If it was like how it was back in the day, remember those dial-up phones that you had to use your finger? The rotary phones that you had to turn the little thing? See, some of you probably don't even know what that is. You understand? But those type of phones back in the day, that's what we had. And you had to call a woman on that phone and you had to meet up with her face to face. That's how it was. There was no, I'm going to send you a pic, we going to video chat. None of that was going on. Social media make women feel they got options. It make them feel they could get any man they can. It make them feel like they don't even have to be a wife. Matter of fact, in some instances, social media will make women be a wife and a whore at the same time. In other words, she'll be living a double life. Just as Valerie said, it's a big distraction. Big distraction indeed. That's exactly what social media is. Now, of course, I ain't saying you can't use the internet. I ain't saying you can't be on social media. But as a woman, social media will destroy your home because you'll be too busy trying to search for women that you think your man is talking to, right? You'll be going to Facebook, you'll be going in the DMs, you'll be trying to pose like you're trying to be friends with a person, only to ask them questions like, "Oh, so you know Steph? You know who he is?" "Yeah, I know Steph. We went out a couple of times." "Oh, really? Wow, that's so nice." So you're driving yourself crazy, trying to be a private eye investigator. Social media will mess up your mind, woman. Do you understand me? Because you'll be so suspicious of your man, rather than just letting him be a man, you too busy trying to control him. You understand? And that's bad. I'm going to do a live stream about women. They actually want to approve and control what you do as men. I got the receipts on that, and we're going to talk about that in a video stream. I may do that right after this one if I feel up to it, but women actually want to control what you do. They want to know what you're up to and literally control your manhood. And that is what the Aisha lady wants to do concerning Curry. Curry, when she first got with him, pretty much looked like a little boy. He had a very youthful appearance. And now that he's maturing, he's growing, he's popular. In most cases, she probably never even believed that he would be as successful as he is today. And what's even more sad about this is that during the playoffs, during all of this time, during the times when he have to be concentrating on his game, she's out here acting the damn fool. You understand? And that's a problem. It's a major problem that you're a man, you're trying to win championships, you're at work trying to do your thing, and your woman is on social media embarrassing herself, making you look crazy. Do you understand? It's wrong. And this is why, as brothers, you got to turn the Wi-Fi off. Sometimes you got to turn it off for 1 month. But like, look, you want to act the fool? No Wi-Fi this whole month. I ain't paying the internet. You ain't paying the internet. We need the internet. What are the kids going to watch? They need to watch TV. No, they don't need to watch nothing. Nobody's watching anything. No internet for the whole month. You're going to learn a lesson. And watch what happens in your household when there's no internet and your wife have no internet, no way of finding out what's going on. Trust and believe. She is going to wise up and she's going to start to behave herself. You understand? She's going to start to obey and listen because there is nothing preoccupying her mind. She have no distractions. You understand? That's just the way it is. We are so consumed with social media that is literally destroying our households. And I'm mainly talking about women. Women are consumed with social media. They think they're popular because they got an Instagram following of 10,000 followers. It's crazy. And it's so sad. A lot of our young women between the ages of damn 12 are on Instagram posing in provocative clothing on Instagram. And yes, their parents don't give a damn. And this is what's going on. So you think about that. While all of our women are on social media prostituting themselves, do you really expect them to become wives one day? Do you really expect them to respect themselves? No, because they're literally being a thought on social media for attention. It's all for attention. They crave attention. How could you be a married woman and you're thirsty for attention from other men? How? How could that be when you have the best type of life? You live in the best mansions. You drive the best cars. You could buy any type of clothes you want. I tell you, truthfully, money don't even matter in a relationship. This is proof of it. It's proof, brothers, that you can have the most amount of money, the best job, and your woman not be happy, not be satisfied. And she could literally drain you, draining your energy because you're saying to yourself, I'm providing, I'm a good husband, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and yet my woman is acting the fool. You understand? This guy is supposed to be concentrating on his game. She's supposed to be by his side to strengthen him. And instead, she's so selfish that she's focused on wanting men to desire her. Imagine that. She wants men to desire her sexually. You understand? Does that make sense? That you're a married woman, but yet you want men to be physically attracted to you. You want that, even though you're married now. But yet, you want to talk about he got groupies. That's a contradiction, you know? It makes no damn sense. And see, she is going to leave Curry. I already told you that. Because she wants to end up with a rapper or some actor. And it's going to most likely be a simp. And he's going to pretty much do whatever. And she might end up getting pregnant again by some other dude. It's going to eventually happen. You know, I just hope that Curry pretty much understand exactly what's going on. I don't know if he have anybody who is wise in his corner, because most of these guys who are famous and got a lot of money, a lot of times they're not as smart as you think they are. Just because you make money doesn't mean you're wise. It doesn't mean you're smart. You know, it just really don't mean that. You know, you could have a lot of money and have bad health. You can have a lot of money and be blind. You can have a lot of money and can't walk. You understand? You can have a lot of money as a man and you can't get a woman pregnant. You understand? Your sex game is whack. There's a lot of problems that men have. Just because you have money doesn't mean that everything in your life is perfect. It doesn't mean you're a red pill brother. It doesn't mean that you have the information and the knowledge to make quality decisions. You understand? He came from a background, probably a Christian, brought up in a house, conservative, and his mom probably taught him how to be a gentleman, and he was just Mr. Nice Guy. So his wife probably never thought he would be a success as he is today. But now that he got all this popularity, she's jealous of it, you know? And it's sad to be in a relationship with somebody and they're jealous of you. You know, she's supposed to be working with you to build, you know? But it's just crazy, man. But I just hope that people out there understand that Wi-Fi, social media, is the reason why most of these relationships keep going south. You know, that's what it means. T. Ross said, "Yo, Ringo, don't forget about Steph supporting her stance on wanting attention." Well, he said something about that in a post somewhere that I read. But you have to understand, he's trying to focus on his game, and he's just trying to be Mr. Nice Guy, and it's typical of what beta simp males do. They just kind of be passive and, you know, let their woman just do whatever. It's like to kind of not cause any drama, you know, especially in social media, because you have to understand, this is his wife. It's supposed to be a private matter. For her to make this a public issue, it's embarrassing. It just doesn't look right. So he's just trying to play the good guy card. He don't want to mess up no sponsorship deals. He don't want to mess up nothing in the public. Remember, he has a clean record, so to speak. You know, nobody's looking at him as a bad guy, as a villain. So he's just trying to play his cards, you know, to protect the money. But I'm sure at home, it's a different story. And that's where the divorce is going to come in. Because at home, there are going to be a choice of words. There's going to be issues. And then we're going to have a new video come up where all of a sudden now she's filing for divorce due to irreconcilable differences. That's what they usually get a divorce over. And it's because she's going to say she don't feel loved. She don't feel supported. And her husband spent too much time on the road and all of this nonsense. And it's crazy why a woman would divorce a man like Curry, and yet he provided her the whole world. And they always end up with a brother who really ain't nothing, and it's all for a thrill, because most of these women, they just love drama. And to be quite frank, Aisha, she pretty much was one who probably never went through a whole phase. So being married early and having these kids and never having the opportunity to literally go out there and live her best life now, right? That right there is what's causing her to want and desire to have attention from other men. You know, I mean, you have to think about this thing, man. Your husband is popular. He's in the limelight. He's trying to focus on his game. You're his wife. He's providing for you. You got all of these things. You're taken care of. You got 3 beautiful children, and yet you're in the public on a talk show with women who hit the wall, with women who got no man, with women who are miserable, who have hit the wall. They're old. They're washed up. They're angry with the world, and you're on that show telling these women before the whole earth that you want attention from a man. That's sad. That's embarrassing, because most women would die to be in her place. Most women would be in her place and never give Steph any hard time at all, because they want to be in that spot. But she's been spoiled. See, when a woman been spoiled, in her mind, she's going to always be taken care of. You have to think about it. If she leaves this brother, right, she's going to get alimony. She's going to get child support. She's going to get all kinds of money. So she knows she's good. Either way, she's going to get taken care of. And she'll use his money to take care of another man, because that is exactly what she want to do. And if she already have businesses set up, if she already into the food industry, I mean, think about it, man. She's setting the roadmap for divorce. I'm telling you, man, you mark my words. You're going to see it sooner or later. It always happens. Just because Stephon Curry has a clean record and just look, you know, clean and the nice guy, don't think for a minute that his woman is not going to leave. Women always initiate the divorce. Women always initiate the breakup. Any relationship you brothers have ever been in with a woman, 95% of the time, the woman ended the relationship. Either by just saying, look, it's over, or she said it was over as a way to see if you really like her. And then for whatever reason, you just said, look, you end it. It's ended. Don't come to me. Don't talk to me. Don't say nothing to me. You ended this relationship. That's it. Go your way and have a good life. Because some brothers don't tolerate breakups. Like once you break up, don't come back trying to make up. Because at that point, you never could be trusted ever again. Ever. Once a woman break up with you, you could never trust her. After that, she's going to show you that she never cared about you. She's going to disrespect you. She's going to talk about you. She's going to lie on you. She's going to try to sabotage things that you do, because that's the nature of a woman who is possessed by the succubi. And a lot of times we think that women get possessed by this demon just through sex alone. Not even just sex alone, just through the influence of others. Remember in the garden, when Eve was walking around and she was talking to the serpent, he didn't have sex with her, but he had sex in her mind. He influenced her, seduced her, made her feel like she could be God, made her feel that she could be wise if she take of a fruit of a tree that she knew that she wasn't supposed to touch. But she did it anyway because she was influenced. So a lot of times the breakups that you brothers go through with certain women, it's not just because she just decided one day to break up with you. Somebody was in her ear. Some other woman was telling her, don't deal with that brother. You understand? Don't deal with that brother. Oh, you should leave him, girl. Man, you wasting your time. You got all these other men out here, girl. You better go get yours. And all of those women who telling her all of that stuff don't even got a man. But she listened to that. And now she got no man. Now she's alone. You understand? Why? Because she's too busy listening to other voices. So as a woman, you don't want to be influenced by other women who don't got nothing really popping in their life. Don't ever listen to women try to school you on anything when they got no man. They don't got no husband. They don't even raise children, but they trying to tell you what to do in your house? No. If you got some issues, you and your man need to talk it out. You need to talk about the issues you're going through and try to figure out exactly what's going on in your soul. If you realize that you're struggling with insecurity, with wanting attention, that's an internal problem that you developed through social media. You've been watching something, desiring something, craving for something, and haven't been getting fulfilled because you're not supposed to get fulfilled with that. You want something that you can't have. You're a married woman. Your man is your supplier. He's your source. You need to go to him for that attention. You know what I mean? You want attention from your man? Start being a wife. You want attention from your man intimately? Start doing things to seduce him. A lot of sisters, when they get married, they don't even have sex with their man no more. They don't even know how to dress sexy for their man. They don't even know how to do nothing. It's a damn shame that some sisters are ready to go outside to look sexy for another man, but when it comes to being with their husband, they don't even know how to do that. It's like they don't even want to please their man. It's like, listen, I need to go find me a new man. And that's what she wants, technically. You know, people trying to say she just want to feel like she still got it. Still got it for what? Still got it for what? If you still got it, why you ain't trying to get it from your husband? Why? Why you ain't going to Steph so that he can pretty much give you that attention? See, Steph is pretty much like, look, I'm trying to focus on my game, woman. You need to focus on these kids and this house. We married, right? This is a business, right? Okay, I'm out in the field doing what I got to do. So you need to be in this house taking care of these kids. But instead, you're allowing this damn social media with this Wi-Fi to get to your head. And now it's causing our marriage to have some turbulence. So in order for you brothers to have any sort of success in your house, you're going to have to turn that damn internet off. You know, turn that shit off, man. Just because you use it and you need the internet, I understand. But you got to turn that thing off, man. Turn it off. If not, it's going to destroy your relationship because, once again, women are consumed by social media. You know how many sisters got profiles everywhere? Profiles, secret chat rooms, secret live stream places. When you go to work, she's there twerking for other men. But you don't know this, but this is happening. A lot of sisters are doing this, man. They got their Snapchats. They got these live stream rooms that they're in. They dress their bed up. They put on lingeries, sexy clothes. And they go on top of the bed playing with themselves live for other men to watch while they wear a costume with a mask. Women are doing this type of stuff for attention, brothers. This is happening, man. This is happening all over the world. You got a lot of sisters who are 12, 13, live streaming on a cell phone. Their mom and dad don't have no clue that their daughter is prostituting herself online. And then you wonder why these young ladies are getting pregnant early and having a bunch of babies by the Pookies and the Ray Rays and the Gym Bugs. You wonder why. It's because nobody is focused on the real issue, and it's called Wi-Fi. Once you unplug from the internet, it's back to reality. Have you ever had one of those days where your internet bill was due and they shut that shit off and you had no internet for 2 to 3 days until you got your paycheck to turn it back on? You were suffering for those couple of days, right? Because you were like, damn, man, I need internet, man. I got to go online. I got to see what's going on, Or you forgot to pay your phone bill and your phone was off and it was like, doo-doo-doo. You need to put some more money into your account. Once you put the money, we can restore the service. And then when you put that thing back on, everything started back up again because people live for social media. People live for it. Again, you got to balance everything out. You could be online, but focus on your responsibilities as a woman. Focus on your responsibilities. That's all I'm saying. So if you're a sister, if you're a brother, and your woman is giving you issues and you find that, she's online too much. She always got her cell phone in her hand, but she's not taking care of the house. House is dirty. The sink is filled with dishes. Bathroom is looking crazy. Kids are walking around with dirty diapers. Chances are you need to shut off the internet, man. Your woman is too preoccupied with that life online, and it's gotten to the point where she's not being responsible with her job at home. Similar to people at work. Sometimes you got people at work and they come to work and they just jump on their cell phone. Well, what happened when they're on their phone? They're not working. You understand? And you end up catching all the hell because you end up having to pick up the load. So just like at work, when people are on their phone, they're not working, they're not doing their job. Likewise at home. If your woman is always on that damn computer and that phone, chances are she is not working. She's not taking care of the kids. She's not cooking no food. She didn't mop the floor. She didn't clean the tub. She ain't even washing her damn body. In some cases, she probably never even took a damn shower. That's how bad it is, man. But yet she want attention from a man. Makes no damn sense, man. So with that said, I hope that you enjoyed the stream. You have to cut the Wi-Fi off at your house so these women will behave. When they get out of pocket, you got to set some sort of standards, man. You just can't just sit there arguing and fighting because women go online to search stupid stuff. Like, let's say y'all arguing about something. She'll go to a website and search on how to deal with your man when you're arguing about food and cooking and read damn blogs about this dumb stuff and then get influenced by what they say, right? And then come back home arguing with you about what she read. But I don't think it's right how you treating me because I read an article online and it said that a man is supposed to what? So you online reading some crap and you're trying to live your life based off some blog that you read? Are you kidding me? See, that's social media for you, man. She'll go into the chat rooms and ask other women, hey sisters, hey, how you doing? Well, I just wanted to ask you ladies a problem that I'm having. What's the problem? Well, I'm arguing with my man. You're arguing with your man? What happened? Well, he's always playing basketball and, I want attention too, Girl, you want attention? Man, you better go set yourself up an Instagram account. An Instagram account? What's that? Girl, you better go set that thing up. I got 8,000 followers. 8,000? Yeah. I post pictures of myself. These guys say I'm beautiful. They come in the DMs. Some of them send naked pictures of themselves. Girl, you could get a lot of attention. Really? You should try it. Set up an account tonight and just post a picture with you sucking on a damn blow pop and watch all the guys coming near. They're going to be worshiping you. Really? All right, I'm going to try that tonight. And then you go try it, right? And you get 20 DM messages of guys throwing themselves at you, drooling at the mouth. That's what happens on social media. And then it becomes addictive, and now you always want that attention. And now you find yourself posting picture after picture after picture, looking for likes and attention. And that's why most women are literally in bondage to social media. So if you're a sister and you're going through that nonsense, you need to unplug. If you're a brother and you controlling the resources in that house, you definitely need to unplug. Shut the damn Wi-Fi off and make sure you're monitoring your kids with Wi-Fi, because you don't know what they're watching as well. A lot of people, they got their kids on the iPods and the iPads and the computers, and the computers are just open to the world. They could just find whatever they want. Nah, man, you need to make sure you know what's going on, man. Because if not, your daughters could be watching porn. Your sons are watching porn. They could be chatting online with strange people, talking to them by phone when you're not looking, in the bathroom, doing all sorts of things, live streaming in the shower. There's so many damn things that could be going on, man. It's crazy, man. But hope you enjoyed the stream. This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube giving you the truth 100% raw and uncut. If you like my videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you become a patron on patreon.com/blackmaleadvicetv. If you want to support the channel financially, you can do so at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. We have links that are provided in the chat room for you to use. A lot of times people keep asking me, where is the super chat, brother? Where is the super chat so we can donate to the show? Let me tell you something. When it comes to donating on YouTube, the best method to use is PayPal. Do you understand? When you donate via super chat, YouTube is taking about 30% of that money for themselves. Now that's crazy. So it would be a waste of time to donate via a super chat. Now, if you want to do that, that's on you. But just know, I didn't get your whole $50 bill. I didn't get that. You understand? YouTube takes 30% of that or more. That's just truth. So if you want to donate, do so via PayPal. That's the best method. Or just become a patron and support monthly. Well, so with that said, I might come back with another stream. There's a couple of videos I want to talk about. I want to talk about the recent arrest with T.I. I wanted to talk about that as well, to show how your own people turn you in, how your own people are evil and they plot against you. I also wanted to show how the police is not there for you, how as a black man you really are a target. I want to show you how they're jealous of you when you shining. So there's a lot of drama that's going on, and it's just sad, man. This is really sad out here how as a black man, no matter how successful you are, you will always be a target, if not worse. It's just crazy, man. Yeah, he got arrested, I think it was, whatchamacallit, a few days ago or something like that. I know that it was some issue. I might just talk about it in my video because I don't want to go into a whole new conversation about that. So I might just do another live stream if I feel like it, probably today, probably tomorrow. I don't know. But it was just a lot of petty stuff, man. Really petty stuff. Yeah. $50 is $35 YouTube money. Yeah. They just rob people, man. So when you see people with super chats and they're getting 1,000 super chats, YouTube is making the money, man. YouTube making all the money. And they're looking at the people like they're suckers, man. Like, real talk. That's why you got to have other methods for you to receive payments from people. Because you think YouTube is going to let you use their system to get super chats and they don't get no money? Nah, man. They have the system set so that when people donate, they taking a cut. Now, why do you want YouTube to get a cut of money that you gave to the content creator? YouTube didn't give you no content. The content creator did. Yeah, YouTube pimping people with the super chat. No doubt about it, man. No doubt about it. So, with that said, I'm going to sign out. Everybody have a good day. It's beautiful out here in New York City right now. Weather is good. Nice day to go pretty much chill out in the street somewhere. But have a nice day. You know, take care of the family. About to go into the work week. Got a lot of things to do. Got a couple of vacations coming up. I can't wait. Anyway, I'm going to sign out. Hope everybody gathered something from the stream, because, you know, even though I talked about the Stephon Curry situation, it's really something that you can learn from as well. You see, Wi-Fi is destroying our homes, you know. A lot of you brothers, your woman may be, you know, going crazy because of Wi-Fi. You know, you got to know how to unplug. Even if you had some sort of limit, like a way to limit the amount of internet access your family have by saying, look, at this time of the day, nobody should be online. You know, because it's corrupting our women's minds. There's too much information out here. The only information your women should be consuming is your knowledge. You understand? Not saying that you can't be online. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm talking about is how, look at what it done to Stephon's wife. Think about that. This didn't just start overnight. This was a process of this happening, where she was just watching this guy, watching the news reports, looking at the women on the blogs, listening to how they talk about him. She probably even signed up to certain accounts and was asking women, would you give Stephon head? And they're like, yeah, I would deep throat his thing. I would do this. I would do that. And she's listening to all of that stuff, and it's driving her crazy because she's starting all these damn accounts trying to find out what women think about her man. That's what social media does to women. It turned them into private eye investigators, and they walk around trying to find out what women think, and then they get mad. You understand? It's just foolish, man. So, with that said, I'm gonna sign out, man. Peace.